Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. Be sure to check me out over on Rumble. There you'll find all of my stuff from YouTube, plus my political and social commentary and weekly current events, which YouTube frowns on. Links to my Rumble channel, as well as my other YouTube channels, and links to let you order my books are in the description of this video. If you enjoy my content, please like, subscribe, share, and comment. I welcome your comments, even if you disagree with me. Now, on with the video. Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. I'm doing a cryptid encounter video on lizard men of the swamp. This is one of the more lesser known cryptids. I do a lot of Bigfoot stuff, but I'm going to try to branch out and do different cryptids. Around the world, people report all manner of strange and bizarre creatures. Any creature not yet documented by anthropologists are considered cryptids. Many of these cryptids are found in the United States, but many versions and different types are found around the world. Excuse me. One type rarely discussed is the lizard man. Usually found in heavily wooded swamp and marshy areas, these cryptids are a frightening sight to say the least. Most eyewitness reports describe the lizard man as well over 6 feet tall, with some as big as 8 or 9 feet in height. The creature is green and wet looking, sometimes covered in moss or cattails, or sometimes algae. They have clawed hands and feet with only 3 digits. They are scaly and their eyes glow red. Again, if one or two people had seen these creatures, one might list them in the category of hallucinations or misidentified alligators or some other large reptile. But the reports of these creatures number in the dozens every year and all over the world. Lizard men became mainstream in America in July of 1988. The Lee County Sheriff's Department in Browntown, South Carolina, had a report that they investigated. A car had been damaged while parked at a residence. Tooth and claw marks with muddy 3-toed footprints left in the mud suggested an alligator, but the MO didn't fit. An alligator would have walked around the car, not attacked it. Then, shortly thereafter, a 17-year-old teen reported that while he was fixing a flat tire, he heard noises in the trees. He finished just in time to see a large creature walking toward him. It was his description of the lizard man that prompted cryptid investigators to get involved. He said it was green, wet like, 7 feet tall, 3 fingers, red eyes, skin like a lizard with scales. This event occurred 2 weeks before the car above had been reported damaged at the residence. Oh, I got two conflicting things there. Well, one said it was before, one said it was after, but this both are in police reports. So I'm trying to collate multiple articles, folks. Sorry about that. At any rate, uh, this was a separate incident around within a 2 week period of the time where that car had been damaged. Um, the creature jumped on his car as he sped off, but he applied his brakes and it fell off, allowing him to escape. So the thing physically tried to attack him. Years ago, that in and of itself tells you something. Again, if you're going to hoax something, you don't put it in a police report because that's something, if the police find out that you're hoaxing it, you can come up on some serious charges. um, this actually happened to me years ago. Years ago, I was living in North Carolina. I was at a local Waffle House working on my Dungeons and Dragons campaign. It was about 2 a.m. There were two state cops that came in for a meal. They sat near me. One of them noticed my monster manual opened to a picture of the lizard men, which, by the way, were prominent in my game at the time. When his partner left to make a phone call, this particular officer moved over to sit at my table. He told me a quick story about the lizard man. He said that he used to patrol the Green Swamp area, which is right there around Wilmington. About 4 a.m. one rainy morning, he stopped by the road to check for speeders. He sat in his car. He was sitting in his car, had the lights off, and he's got his radar gun going. He's sitting there for about 20 minutes sipping his coffee when he saw a large man step out of the trees and walk slowly toward the patrol car. The officer turned on his lights and saw the creature clearly. It was like maybe 30 feet from him. He said it looked very similar to the picture that in my monster manual of the lizard man. If you've not seen the first edition Advanced Dungeons and Dragons monster manual, go look it up online. Find a picture of the lizard man. That's a freaky looking thing. This officer said that he started the car and the creature fled into the trees. It was not a hoax or someone in a costume. He said it was real. After that, he would never patrol alone at night. Just then, his partner came back and they left. I would have loved to talk to him about it further, but I never saw him again. I didn't get his name or anything. I should have. I would have loved to get a look at his dash cam footage, but again, limited by what I was told. That right there tells me there's something to these. That's all I'm saying. I hope this finds everybody well. You folks have a good one. God bless one and all. There is a house in New Orleans where the monsters all hang out. When the police detective, who happens to be a skinwalker squirrel, uncovers a plot by a paranormal perpetrator, he has to enlist the aid of his fellow housemates. If you enjoy a modern, quirky take on historical mythology, check out my new original novel, The House Off Farrago Road.